Scream if you must, but you'll never be going home!
Hello, everybody. This is Halloween Hunt here, and welcome back to the Graveyard Review. This Graveyard Review is going to be on the Shotgun Blast Zombie from Spirit Halloween 2015. I bought this guy at the Spirit Halloween 70% off sale last year. If you guys didn't know, last year, Spirit Halloween on November 2nd, they were doing a 50% off sale plus an additional 20% off sale. So I got this guy along with the Harvester and the little Zappy. This guy originally retailed for $140, I believe, and he was on clearance last year for $99.98, basically, which is basically $100. So on clearance, he was $50 plus an additional 20% off coupon. You know, that made it like what, 40-ish something, which is a pretty good deal if you ask me. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna really show the box a lot because, of course, I don't like showing the boxes in my reviews anymore because they usually take forever. But I'll just show this real quick. If you want to take screenshots and stuff, you can do it yourself. And yeah. I need to review on this guy because I felt like I did a demo when I first got him for Christmas. He was actually a Christmas gift because, of course, anything I get at the sale is usually a Christmas gift. I know a lot of people don't really like this one a lot. I know this one and the other two techie ones from 2015, the Wolf Rug and the Pumpkin Guardian, were pretty unpopular props. They didn't really sell a lot at a lot of stores. A lot of stores still probably have leftovers of them. And last year my store still had two, so I bought one, and I'm glad I did. I know a lot of people in the community don't really like him a lot because, you know, he's kind of a weird prop if you ask me. Of course, there's a lot of flaws and a lot of cool things about him. A lot of people don't like him because, you know, his gun's kind of cartoony, and the fact that he has this big hole in the middle of him, so it's kind of weird. But I'm going to explain all that in this review. So yeah, we'll start with the cons and the pros in this guy. So I'm going to start with the pros. The pros in this guy, he's actually really cool. I like the idea of it. I thought it's like a zombie, you shoot at it and it falls back. It's basically a rising from the grave prop, except it's reversed. Instead of rising this way, it's, you know, going backwards. It's reversed. It's going back instead of going up. So I think this is definitely a cool twist on the rising from the grave props, because of course you don't really see a lot of twists like that, and I think it's really cool. His face is actually kind of creepy. As you can see, his eyes and his mouth have that creepy look, and I liked it a lot. And there's a little blood in his face, and his teeth are very like dirty and stuff. They're like white and black on them. His hair is kind of messy. As you can see, it's just his hair. His hair reminds me of Limb Eating Zombie Boy, because of course his hair was similar, and they're made by the same company. His buttons are pretty simple. They're like just little cloths. But here's a sensor. If you couldn't tell, it's actually blended in with the actual buttons, which is pretty cool. There's some blood on him and some cool material, I guess. His hands have some blood also on a little specks and marks on him. Yeah. So he's pretty cool, but my cons with him, there's some cons. One of my cons is the fact that his hole is so big and the fact that it's bent. I think this might be my fault that it's bent because when I packed it away, I guess I didn't pack it away well enough, because this hole kind of got misshapen while it was in the box. So I'm probably going to put something in here after this review to kind of shapen the hole again. It's supposed to be like that, but of course mine's kind of like just, you know, sagging out this way. So I gotta just hold it like that, or like get something in there and make sure it stays like that at least. I wish the hole wasn't that big either. I mean, like, I understand why they made it that big, because they're trying to make it look like, you know, you shot the zombie and it got a hole in it. But the hole's so big, like, it maybe can be a little smaller. Cause it's really big, and yeah, I think that could be better. Another con is his Velcro. His Velcro is not misshapen, but his Velcro is put on pretty badly. See, this is really tight. It's like low down here. This Velcro is all the way down there, and you have to like pull it up. But when you shoot him down, it comes undone. So like, it's not very good on that. There's his weight, and yeah, he's pretty stable. He's not gonna fall. I mean, he's not gonna blow away or anything. This Velcro is also pretty weird. Also, it's really tight. Same with this one, and this one is really tight back here that I can't even put it on here. Like if I tried, this one comes undone. So I just leave the back one undone, and I leave this one undone. But I put it over. But I can't put this one over because it will drag this one out. So the Velcroing and the size of the clothing is pretty bad, I think. It needs to be a bit bigger, and the Velcro needs to be put on better because this guy cannot be Velcro down and be covered really well. I know a lot of people complain about the gun because the gun looks like a Nerf gun, and I understand why because it looks kind of cartoonish, it looks kind of fake. But honestly, I understand why it's like this because, of course, because this is if you're going to use it in a haunt or in a display, you gotta realize that if people see you, if this looked like a real gun, and people saw you having this would cause a lot of people disturbed or just really like scared or cautious. Maybe a lot of reports would be given about you because if they see you with the real gun, they might not think it's a fake gun. They might not know it's a fake gun. So I can see why they chose a fake one. Of course, in the display you can tell, oh, it's just a Nerf gun, So I understand why that is the way it is. And then there's the batteries right there. It actually takes one of these small, like AAA batteries, which is very weird. I just wish it took like a AA because these are honestly uncommon. So I guess that's fine. This guy does take adapter, and he comes with an adapter, and he does take batteries also, because of course it's Techie Toys. There is his speaker knob. You can adjust the speaker. There's a speaker jack, and there is his on and off and sensor. So if you guys don't want to use the gun, that's fine. There's a sensor right here, so you guys can switch it on that, and you can have a sensor on them. So yeah, basically a Rising from the Grave Mac just backwards, And another complaint is that when he falls back, his head hits the floor pretty hard. Like this guy hits it really hard, and it kind of worries me because I don't want this thing to break, but I don't want this to break either because I don't know if the mechanism, it gets hit so hard that something in here breaks, or like a gear strips because of that. So I put a box right here, the box that the gun came in, and it falls on this. But if you're gonna use it in a display, I recommend maybe getting some like cloth or like something like a towel or a blanket or like a small thing to let it hit that, because if it hits the ground, it hits pretty hard and it might actually damage the item itself. So I recommend covering that. Overall, I don't really have a lot of complaints about that. Besides, well, I do have complaints, but that's really all the complaints I really have. I think his price is fine, $140. I know there's other Rising from the Grave props that are cheaper, but this guy's a bit bigger, I know. And the fact that he is, I don't know why I show my foot, but he's a bit bigger. And the fact that he has a gun and the options, cool there. And there's also a sensor option. If you don't like the gun, just use the sensor. Honestly, this guy's really cool, and I like him a lot. I know people I know people are gonna say it's not that cool, but I like it. So I'm gonna give this guy out of a 10, probably a 8. I don't know, I'm giving a lot of pops 8s, but like this is what this guy really deserves, and he's pretty cool. And yeah, so I hope you enjoy, guys. And if you didn't, make sure to subscribe to Halloween Horror Today for more Halloween videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And without further ado, let's do an activation of the shotgun blast zombie with actual full volume. So let's turn up the volume, and then we'll show him for you. So here he is.
Let's light him up.